Looks like we're connected on our end. I'm going to check one other place before we start and get into it so that I'm not caught off guard. It's been a minute since we've done a live feed. Okay. Volume should be working with the mics. If you can see us and hear us, of course, let us know in the chat. We're going to give it a couple of minutes. I've got to do a couple of things here and get all my screens pulled up. Okay, it looks like a couple of people are getting online. Just a second. All right. Mike, can you hear us and see us good? Yep, he said yeah. Okay, perfect. Sorry, I didn't read it until after I already pulled it up. West Virginia, I hope you guys are doing good out there. Not too far from us. I'm sure all the colors of the trees and stuff are so pretty. We took advantage of that today, which we'll get into that in a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to get really pretty here in the Ozarks. Pretty amazing right now.
Yeah. Okay.
So we got, how many people we got? Who we got on here?
I think we just have a couple of people joining us right now. Good. 6 people.
Chad and Brandy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's cold. We had a cold snap here.
What are y'all doing tonight? It's today Monday, right? What are y'all doing Monday?
Monday.
So have a good Monday. And a busy, busy Monday for us. You know what? I'm not going to do the whole spill like usual. You know, kind of introducing who we are and shit. I've kind of burnt out on that. You guys know who we are. If you don't know who we are and you come on to this video, go look us up. Good enough?
Okay.
Getting to become a new year, new me.
A lot of you guys are familiar with who we are, so we appreciate you guys joining us. I'd say each week, but we haven't really been going live each week. You guys know that we moved. We are over towards Northwest Arkansas a little bit farther than what we were. And although we still have the same living room, we have a tiny house, and we
moved it with us.
had our buddy. Huge thanks to Fred. He does
Kiwi.
Moving buildings and stuff like that. So he was able to load up our tiny house and move it like 80 miles. So huge thanks to him for that, because we didn't have, we had such a small amount of money that we got from the land that we couldn't afford to just start completely over. And, we built this little tiny house, between the two of us, how we wanted it to feel and how we wanted the layout. So it fits us very well, and it would just make sense if we were able to move it to just go ahead and move it, and we'd be that far ahead.
Yeah, which saved us. And then Fred's working with us as well. At this time of year, we're kind of at the end of the year with sponsorships, and we got a few more things to do. And I'm thank God we have those sponsors and you guys watching us, or we just wouldn't be on here. We'd just go get a job, right? And who wants to do that? But the way that we live, I was going to say this, us getting to explore life like we do and get out and roam. We live very meager, like off $40,000 a year, and between the two of us, it doesn't take a whole lot for us to live. The biggest cost is that Harley Davidson payment every month, which is super high, as most of you guys know. But
yeah, we're not sponsored by Harley Davidson,
no.
So we have a motorcycle payment just like anybody else would.
Yeah, big one.
We don't, we're not. Yeah.
So that's our tool, though. That's how we get out and make our money. And of course, all of our great sponsors, they sponsor our bike. We built our brand off riding like we have done, and leads us to why we're in a tiny house, because of Steph's health. I mean, everything has to do with Steph in my little world. And that's what we've done. We made a post the other day of us riding, which we'd post that picture before, but Steph kind of zoomed in black and white from our buddy Kim, who was at Four Corners last year. And it was just a super dialed in picture. The girl gets us and how we feel. And like that picture and what I wrote in that, that's not AI, that's me. And it's truly what we've done and how we've lived our life now. It has not been easy. Like every once in a while, I love you guys, but like you guys, not all of y'all, but there's some that don't really know us maybe, and they like, you guys are living a dream. I was like, well, there's a lot of things you don't see to be living this dream. You know, it ain't easy.
Yeah, it's like social media. I don't even know why we got off on this, but here we are opening up our live feed with this. But yeah, it's, you know, like anything that you see on social media, you're only going to see what they want you to see, you know. And so a lot of people only post the good, and then sometimes we do post the bad, but then sometimes we just be quiet for a couple of days just because we need that. But you can't really. It's like you can't really judge someone's life from watching them on social media because. Well, of course, it's not that we stay on the road 365 days out of the year, but we can make it look like that if we had to, but no.
I want to toot our own horn. I'm proud of us. If you see us out and about, we are just who we are anywhere. If I don't like you, I'm not going to like you here, there, or anywhere. If I do like you, same thing. But we've been very fortunate. So just kind of a little bit of rundown in our life. And sorry, guys, I've been a little, been throwing up a little bit. Got acid reflux. Stress has been getting to me a little bit. So it's strained my vocals. But we've just making the best as we can. Just a little update on Steph. She's doing okay. We've had some issues with insurance, medication. She wasn't able to get her medication here in the last recent bit because of shit going on. We finally got her medicine back, but I could definitely tell when she went off her medicine, and now she's back on, she's having to dial it back in. That's due to the move and insurance.
Yeah, and it wasn't all the medications, just a few of the medications. They wouldn't let us transfer all of our medications this far from our prescribing doctor's location. I think the cutoff was like 50 or 60 miles, and if your prescribing doctor is in that one location and you're getting all your medications sent to another pharmacy that's over that many miles away, they will only let you do that for a couple months, because they kept telling me, like, okay, you have to change doctors or you have to figure out something else. So I'm not really in the position where I want to change doctors. So we found kind of a loophole. We're getting them all sent to Huntsville Walmart. So Huntsville from us is about 30 minutes about a little over 30 minutes.
And from Harrison, I don't know, but it's within that 50-mile magic zone.
Yeah. So we just kind of figured if we go back to Harrison to see Dr. J, we can go ahead and get our prescriptions filled and stuff like that. So we could work around it. It was just kind of a headache, and we were both so ready to leave Harrison that we got everything moved, and like we did not want to go back just to get medication.
Well, we're working through it. You know, everything that we've done too. It's hard to say in a nutshell just here on social media, just posting everything. Do that too. We talk about mental health a lot. I've been struggling, just to be honest. I struggle with mental health quite a bit, and they got me on some medication, and I got kind of out of my loop where I couldn't get mine, and it kind of set me on a little bit of a kind of reaction to it. Didn't fare well.
Yeah.
Pretty good. So dialing everything in, we're getting older. A lot of things come with like Steph being sick. Us having to move puts a lot of stress on us. So we've got one problem solved for sure. We got moved, and we couldn't be happier to be here in Winslow, Arkansas.
Yeah.
And it's just absolutely gorgeous. As we sit here right now, we're a little over an acre of land that was so grown up you couldn't walk through it. I mean, you could not. I'm not making it up. We've just about got everything cleared, and it's absolutely becoming gorgeous. We got a little tiny house in here that needs a ton of work on it. Mm-hmm. We got her little building out there, and I'm getting a little shipping container for me, a little shop. We have gone without power for 2 months. We got power a week and a half ago.
Yes.
And then today,
like an hour ago.
Well, right now, actually. So I'll tell you what we've been doing, and then we're going to talk about our motorcycle trip that we got coming up that we'll be going down to Lonestar Rally there at Galveston. So we are going day after tomorrow. But in the meantime, I'm just catching you guys up if y'all give a shit. But you're on there, so you know listen to what I say. Isn't that weird? We can't talk back and forth. So yeah, no water. Hauling 5 gallons of water, heating it up for a shower, going 45 minutes into town at Planet Fitness. We have our plumbing underneath that held together pecs. We got us a cheap ass pump at Harbor Freight, and then we got those big, what kind of containers, son?
They're IBC totes. You guys have probably seen them. So we have a factory company in Fayetteville that makes candles, and so they get these huge totes. They're like a 275 to 300 gallon plastic totes that have like the metal cage around it. There's a little bit of residue of fragrances left in them, so they smell really amazing.
This one we got right now is pine.
Yeah, it's like pine cedar, like winter green or something.
I gotta tell you a story here, man. Fucking cool.
Anyways, they're IBC totes, and so we just kind of figured that we would use those for holding water to be able to do laundry and wash dishes. Of course, once the fragrance is washed out of it, but
and take a shower.
Yeah,
and take drink it, of course.
Sorry, guys.
We're gonna bring in our drinking water anyway. We had already done that anyway since Steph went through her heart failure, Hashimoto, all the shit that she's gone through. Now we drink good water. So we're gonna continue to haul that in, just like Walmart or any of those that you get. But we got that drum or that container. Got 2 of them. We've been using Facebook Marketplace like a mother. We've been getting we had a gas stove. We had to sell it because we don't have gas here. So we found a free electric stove we went and got. But the digital readout doesn't read, so we don't know what the fucking temperature is. But still,
and they didn't tell us this, so we get it.
Well, it was free, Got it hooked up. We had every freaking thing we needed, so we got it wired up. It's doing good. So we got that free. We went and got a disassembled stage, 2x4 stage, and it's probably 16 by 16 almost.
Yeah, I think they're all individual, like manageable, where you can actually manage and handle them yourselves, each piece that all go together. So they're like 2x4 frames with plywood on top of it, and then they put them all together and bolted them, and it made like a 16 by 16 stage. And so this brewery in Springdale was giving it away. And so we were like,
we went and got it.
Hell yeah, we'll just go get it. Even if we have a little area down at the corner of our land that has an amazing view of the sky, and we always call it the Sky Gazer. So we just kind of thought, well, we could just do a little platform type deck down there with those. But then we were like, fuck, we're just gonna put them onto the front porch and make it kind of a
we didn't have a front porch,
makeshift front porch in a way. So
now we have a stage. So I get up there and ride the rail. Or I get up and I am the band, and it fits right into my loophole mine. So we got that. We got that put up. We got some. It's starting to kind of come around.
Yes.
We've got a ton of free pallets and skids and shit.
Yeah, we picked up a chicken. It's like a chicken coop, but it's kind of like a long run for chickens.
I'm gonna do button claw, I think.
Yeah, so it's just kind of fun, and we're getting a chance to make this our own and kind of build things from the ground up, and that's something that we haven't really got to do. We have no one holding a knife over our throat or, limiting us. So this is our land. We own this dirt, and so it's a very good feeling.
Yeah. And before you guys knew us as the Ornery One, Steph and I are actually from Marble Falls area, where Dogpatch USA. I don't know if y'all guys ever heard of that, ever went to it. Look it up, Dogpatch USA, Marble Falls, Arkansas. Unbelievable theme park. And we grew up there. And our family's from there. My family's from there. And they were from PD Flats. Well, that's our area up there, PD Flats. So we came to find out that PD meant poor devil. So Steph and I always call ourselves poor devil. Matter of fact, we've been moving. We got some. And so before y'all knew us as the Ornery One, we were the poor devil. We actually started creating stuff.
Yeah, I used to do a lot of painting.
Unbelievable.
A lot.
Shit.
And so, PD, Poor Devil Creations was kind of like our tag name. And,
Yeah, a lot of people gave a shit for that.
But anyway, this was my little mascot.
So we pick stuff up all the time. little gas can, smoking a cigar, PD on it. So
yeah. I did that on the side of a pickup truck.
Yeah, we got rid of it.
Gas can. I used to paint quite
we
a bit.
really got off on the subject.
Yeah.
So back to the water deal. We got that pump. I got it all plumbed in. I've got a small little leak. It's got dark. I'm gonna take care of. But it builds pressure and it's kicking. When it builds pressure, it gets to that point. It's kicking off and kicking back on. So I've got something going on. I've got it primed well. It's got dark again. I'm going to go through. I think I got one leak right above because the pump, and it has an air tank on it that has filled to like 23 pounds. It barely fit under our tiny house. So I had to dig down and then do the plumbing, barely get up in there. So I think I might have fucked up a little bit, but it's leaking a little bit. So maybe I think it's building pressure, but not being able to contain the pressure. But we've got it all working, and green water, like Shrek water, is coming out. And I recorded it. It's gonna be, we'll have a lot of fun with that.
But you guys, this is like the point in our lives where we're like, we have running water when we turn the sink on, and it's pretty amazing actually. It's a good feeling to know that we took this piece of raw land that was horrible. It, like you said earlier, you couldn't walk through it.
Well, it's pretty trashy too.
Yeah, the neighbors here have had this in their family for like 200 years. Anyway, so there's a lot of stuff that we had to do manhand, like hours and hours of just labor, picking things up, moving things. Anyways, it's a good feeling to know that there's water running through our faucets and there's lights on in this tiny house.
Yeah, so we're not going to be able to afford to get water. We have to run PEX quite a ways, pay for the meter, and trench it somehow. Whether I rent a piece of equipment, do it myself, which no problem, or we have to hire somebody. We can't do that. And then while doing that, we have to put a septic tank in as well, which we can do that ourselves as well. But you still have to have the equipment and all the shit you need, you know. So we're going to put in probably about a 750 gallon, and then run our leach lines, which we've done a lot. So, but in all that, we just don't have the money. So we're proud, and honestly, like this is so giving me high anxiety. We got 200 amp service. They dropped us a power pole, which if y'all watch our social media, you've seen Steph and I put up a pole. But we've got that underground wire bought and laid on top of the ground to the house.
Yeah, the guy, we didn't think that you could do that, but the electric guy, he said,
oh, hell, we do it all the time. Well, I knew they did it work.
For temporary,
yeah,
you know,
work
of course.
sites,
but for now, to get our lights on in here. And,
give me high anxiety, 200 fucking amps is laying out there. But anyway, so we're proud to have power. The water deal, we're just going to have to work it out. We have been recording all this shit, and Steph is going to put some videos of us on Gritstone. So that's what we call this little over an acre plot that we have.
Yeah, it's Gritstone acres because it is like 1.05.
Gritstone, just over an acre.
It's a little over an acre. It's actually like a quarter more of an acre. But yeah.
We're in Washington County here in the Ozarks. Absolutely amazing, gorgeous place. We're going to show you some insides and outs of this shit. I'm going to get kind of personal around here. But it is like so different. It's not that far away from where we grew up.
Yeah,
it's a lot.
Yeah, like we were saying, it's 80 miles from Harrison, but the elevation alone is completely different, and the weather is different. We're like 500-600 feet higher than what we were in Caps, and the weather, like I was saying, the weather is so much different already. We can tell. Sometimes we'll look and see what the weather is at Harrison compared to here in Winslow, and there's a good difference.
And what I've been seeing right here, guys, and it's so cool to ride through, is these fog streams or pillars.
We didn't have that.
I don't know. It'll just form, and it'll make just long pillars of. And we've rode across the country.
Yeah.
Did I not take note to all?
I've never seen or experienced like the whole shit. Like. I think because we are like, I mean, Winslow is very. Everyone in Northwest Arkansas calls it the mountains, like where you're out in the woods, and which we are. We're like 30 minutes from Fayetteville, but lots of winding roads and hills and valleys and stuff like that. So much more than Newton County, to be honest. Newton County, Jasper area, Boxley, Ponca. The upper Buffalo River. It's amazing, but this right here is it's pretty cool.
We live in a great state, and proud to be from home, and we love what we do, riding our motorcycles and doing all of our shit. The chopper, kind of onto the motorcycle scene now. Is that?
Oh wait, before we change subject though, Griffin, I want to
Hey,
give you a shout out, and we're gonna
hey
message
man,
you tomorrow.
We're gonna be at your house soon.
We're coming back from Lonestar Rally. We're thinking about just kind of taking our time coming back and maybe stopping in your area if you have a plug-in.
You already said you did. You already said you did, and I don't care.
So we'll message you tomorrow and see if that works out and all that. Anyway,
yeah, we'll do the timing. So, and we're gonna kind of. Wow.
He is.
Wow, that had like a oaky afterbirth to it.
Hank,
you feel better?
Hank.
You gonna look at everybody and
look over here and tell them. Say I farted.
Fart machine. Yeah, most expensive vacuum in the world. Okay, so we'll kind of get into the motorcycle shit here. Steph is gonna turn out some videos, guys. We haven't had power or nothing like that. It's been down. This year's been fucking rough. Hopefully we'll get everything dialed in. I do want to say thank you for all you guys that have rallied around Steph. We lost our friend a couple weeks ago, Brandy. We'll talk about that here in a minute. We've been going through all that shit emotionally, and I've just been really down and out. Like, I just don't want to fucking talk to nobody. I don't want to see anybody. I don't give a shit. Like, I just really got sad. Got the blues. And stopped listening to music. I was having a hard time just going outside in general, doing what I had to do. So we're excited that maybe everything's getting dialed back in and that we're going to be able to get back on that bike and get my mind right. That riding that bike means a lot to me. Today, Steph and I got to go out and rip around. It was really nice, making sure the old Road Glide ran good. I'll be riding it down to Galveston. Steph is going to take the bus. She's been having some issues. I don't know if we'll go into that or whatever, but she's been having some issues we're working through. She'll be in the bus with Hank. We are going to take the trailer, and mainly it's not because I'm worried about her not being able to drive. If she wouldn't, we just pull over, say the hell with it. But we've got this whole thing that we're wanting to do now, and it's going to make this trip kind of neat. It's going to be unique and neat.
Yeah.
So we're going to kind of give you a breakdown of what we're going to do and maybe do a little bit of this next year.
Yeah, so we've been watching Marketplace like a hawk, and anything that's free or a really good deal, we're like jumping on it. But the other thing that we absolutely love to do is travel and bring back culture and experiences from other places. So we want to take the trailer with us, and when we go through like big towns and stuff like that, I just want to look on Marketplace and see what they have, or even thrift stores or antique shops and stuff like that, so that when we see perfect pieces that go here in our tiny house or on Gritstone, we can load it up and bring it back. And if it's from Louisiana or if it's from Galveston,
get some coon ass up.
It's got a story too.
Oh,
so
yeah.
If we have the opportunity, I'm like I pull the trailer all the time. This time it's gonna be empty though, but it won't be anything much more than what we're used to. Plus, we have the opportunity to bring stuff back.
Yeah, so if we could spin this around in our little tiny house here, is absolutely filled from floor to ceiling with art.
Yes.
It has art and things that we've collected, pictures of us, art that we've found over the years.
I want to do this so bad, guys. I want to do this little series on YouTube or Instagram or something like that.
You shouldn't be telling me somebody's going to take it away. You tell me this all the time. Hold that tongue.
Okay, maybe I won't tell you guys.
We got some cool stuff we're working on. We think it'll be really neat. It'll be kind of play into what we're saying here, but we got to thinking how much we're just missing New Orleans so very much. We've grown up together in New Orleans, and we're hoping that everything pans out. We're going to do that kickoff run next year. We'll hit New Orleans for Mardi Gras and then make our way on down to Daytona for Daytona Bike Week. But right now, what we're looking at is Galveston Lonestar Rally. We're going to be heading out early Wednesday morning.
Yeah, we're going to take 2 days to get down there. I think it's only 540 something miles from here in Winslow. But we're going to take 2 days to go down there, look for stuff along the way, and just kind of hang out with our friends and stuff down there Friday evening, Saturday, and then probably start coming back up north on Sunday or so. But we've never been there before.
No.
I've heard it's been amazing. I've heard that it's kind of died off. I've heard that it's thriving, so I don't really know what to expect, but I'm excited to see what it's all about.
If you guys are down and about in that neck of the woods is yours, then come see us because we'll be hanging out with Mustang seats. You know, we've ran all these miles and continue to run Mustang. It's the only thing that makes sense for me. It's that one-time buy, forget about it. It's that thing, and they've been so good to us. We want to say thank you so much. We're looking forward to seeing Mustang as we're down there too, hanging out with our crew.
And I don't know where we're camping out.
Camping
out yet, but
don't know where we're staying. We'll be in the bus.
Be sure to let people know either on stories or on posts, you know, exactly where we're at. But I think that Saturday we will probably be on the seaside. Not at the dealership, but yeah, I don't know all the details and ins and outs and stuff like that. But we'll be hanging out with Mustang.
We'll make a post about that too, what day and what time and where we're at. Like I said, you can get down there and we can talk about seats. You can jump on my bike, or maybe you can throw one of their saddles on and take it for a snort and see how it is. Take it for a snort. But we are looking forward to it. On the way back, like I said, we're going to take that old 7.3 Power Stroke, Yawsey, Hank, Steph, me, and the big boar.
Are you ready to go for a trip?
We're going to roll up and down through there and looking for some free shit to bring back home or something we can afford. We're just needing some bits and pieces. Recliner and shit that we had were just kind of nasty. We had a cat that pissed on it, to be honest, and fucking hated it after that, so I burned it. And then I got in the mood and looked at the other chair that was kind of broke down. The boy throwing his leg up on it, sleeping all the time. I burned it. Some things just get burned, you know.
So we have no chairs except for my computer desk chair, and then the little chair that we picked up at Goodwill or so a couple weeks ago. Yeah. But yeah, Chad and Brandy brought up a point that we have a special date coming up.
Yeah. What is it?
Well, today is November 3rd. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow is November 4th, which is brain surgery anniversary. And then the 11th is our wedding anniversary.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a lot going on this month.
Yeah.
Your birthday just got done.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, this year we've had a lot on our plate, but last year I was faced with, you know, there again, the possibility of Steph, you know, getting really sick again. And I think it may have warped me a little bit, going through 2013 with your brain tumor. And then your heart failure last year and shit like that. I think it's kind of fucked me up a little bit. And I think I'm starting to have a little bit of a PSD, some kind of shit to it right
PTSD.
Now. There you go. Yes. So we're trying, the seasonal thing, you know, so we're trying, I'm really excited to get back out on the bike. But, you know, honesty is the best policy. So the ride is going to be dedicated to Brandy McGraw. We lost her on a Tuesday. And it was right off Boxwell's barbecue on our date. But all I remember was a Tuesday. We did, a celebration of life, and we did that 2 weekends ago. We did really well. Ranch Slingers is Jason's garage there in Harrison. He's a motorcycle. He's a Harley Davidson tech. We wish that him and the kids are doing well. I know he went to church the other day and got baptized. He was excited to talk about that. So we're really missing Brandy, and I know the kids and Jay is too. You guys have been on my mind. All you guys that helped us with her celebration of life, we appreciate you guys so very much.
Yeah, we had a really great turnout, brought in some money. We did a silent auction and also did benefit dinners, hamburgers and hot dogs, and just had a good time being able to stand around, friendship, and hear stories from other people about Brandy and the things that they would get into and stuff. It was fun. There was another little group of friends of ours that did a chili dinner.
Chili pies.
Yeah, Frito chili pies the other night, and did great. They raised some money there, but the GoFundMe page is still open. Also, if you guys feel the urge to donate, the family and those kids would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, it is still open. I'm not for sure how long they're going to leave the GoFundMe page open. I do know that, well, I don't know for sure, but I know that there's some, should I say that, lawyers?
I'd hold back on that.
Yeah. We'll see how it all turns out, but please be thinking about those kids and yeah, and Jay.
Yeah, so kind of where we're at, as far as me, ready to get back on the bike. I got back out on the bike today, and my head started clearing. When I hit second gear, pulling the wheelie, I was like, "Is there any other place I want to be?" Got the mini bikes out yesterday and ripped around on them. Hers almost hurt me. So Galveston, as like I said, as we come back from there, we'll be all the way back. We'll be looking for Facebook Marketplace deals, all that. We'll be posting as we go along, so you guys will be able to kind of see where we're at. Kind of get back into the live social media and let you guys see where we're going, how it's going, what we're doing, or how it's going.
Yeah, it's been kind of difficult when we didn't have electricity or Wi-Fi. Um, yeah, we were running off the generator in a schoolie for about 2 months, and then yeah, we got the power hooked up in here, and instantly moved into the tiny house.
Yeah.
And now we've got water running, so we're gonna have some clean armpits tonight.
God, I hope. Damn.
And Hank keeps farting, I swear.
So, damn, guys, I've got to show you this little piece of heaven that we live here. We have no cops here at Winslow. It's just kind of a crazy little spot. It's just one of those things you ride through every once in a while, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we have no police department. We're at the very end of Washington County, so even the sheriffs don't really even come out this way, which is good and bad, but pretty. It is so pretty. And
so we haul our water from this place too. I want to share too. It's a spring. Some of you guys may be familiar with springs on the side of the road. Most of us that ride are, but we have one about, I don't know, takes about 15 minutes to get there from the house, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And we've been recording it, putting a little bit up on the story, but in these videos, as we get things lined in this winter, I'm just going to show a little bit what we're doing around Gritstone. Once again, Gritstone is the plot that we're on.
Okay.
So we got a lot we want to do. I got to get a fence around. I got to do some more clearing. I cleared out a lot of the cedars. I got a cedar post yard going on. The place was real trashy, so before we got in here, we made agreements that the person that we were getting it from had to get us a skidster. So I was out there for about 2 days working with trash and trying to get everything up. And, it really shocks me. Now, I may be wrong here in thinking this, but it kind of got me off on the subject is it's amazing how some work so hard to get something and take care of it like it's the only thing they're ever going to have their whole life. And how some people are given stuff and they don't give a shit about it. And that was definitely that feeling around here at this place that we're on. Not saying exactly for who it was or what, but the next generation was definitely feeling that way, and I could see it. And I'm gonna, and I'll go a little step farther, you guys. I talk about mental health and all this. Our mental health is really tied into our surroundings and what we eat, and what we drink, and where we sleep, and how we sleep, and who we sleep with, and everything. To have a safe home and feel comfortable is very important for a lot of us. And as the weather is getting colder, I want you guys to be thinking about those people that you pass by that are sitting out there without a place to go. Now, I don't know how they got there. Often I want to stop and ask the question, how the fuck did you end up here and why? But I don't guess that's not my place. I don't give them no money, though. But the other day, this dude was sitting there, and boy, he did remind me of me. And he looked just as sane as I. And I told Steph, I was like, man, I wonder what his story is. And we've been tight on money. I had $20 in my pocket. And, I pulled up there and I thought, boy, we're going to need gas. And I think we had to get Hank's food and shit. And I wanted to give that old boy $20. But, man, you never know. He may have a pocketbook that's soft and got thick pages to it. So I held back and I got through there. And I thought about it. And I was like, well, it was on my heart to give him that money, but I didn't. Then I was like, is that right or wrong? What is helping and what's not helping. But I do know this: if you give it out of the goodness of your heart, it's supposed to be all right. But that's hard to do, man. But you know, things are getting colder now, and especially the elderly. You know, if you got any elderly people around you, go check on them. You know, a lot of them are starting to light their stoves up now. Get all that. A lot of them don't know how to light it or forgot how to light their heaters. They need help with that kind of shit. You know, that's just what's kind of been on my mind the last couple of days.
I don't even know what to say.
Boy, it sure is quiet around here. We got some big ass oaks around here. And what land I grew up on where I was out there at Caps was about 20 acres. And it was just pasture land. I learned how to fish on that pond. Learned how to hunt in the field. Learned how to drive. Learned how to haul hay, how to do hay, whistle, take care of chickens, cows, switching back and forth on the grass, chopping ice in the winter. Learned everything on that 20 acres. You know, we lost it in a way. We got a little bit of money out of it, thank God. And we moved over here on this place over here, Winslow. And like I said, it's just rough as a damn cob. Thorns, big ass thorns about that big with that fruit that looks like a lemon on it or lime. And thistles like hell. Blackberries that were so great we ate. But we've been clearing all that off. We got it back clear, like I was saying earlier. But we got these big ass oaks out here and some blackjacks and some elms. And they blow real hard. And the wind's been blowing around here. Other than that, freaked me out. I was standing out there on that porch or stage. And damn, I heard the wind coming up through these valleys. I could hear it coming. And then we got a train that runs through Winslow. I thought, hell, that's that old train that runs through. And it'll run through about 3 o'clock in the morning. Hell, it ain't 4:10 to human, so much is never on time. But I was standing out there. Well, that might be an old train coming. Hell, it kept getting closer and closer and started rattling a little bit more. All it was that wind moving up through that valley, moving them trees around. And I mean, it was just something else. It was. I had to go and tell Steph, like, you got to get here and hear this shit.
It was really neat.
You can come out here on our ground, and put your feet down on the ground, and just stand there and look a little bit. You just shit moving everywhere. You can tell it's just been wild.
Yeah. I'm anxious to get some chickens to kind of help cut down on the bugs, which of course now that it's gotten colder, we don't have as much, as big of a problem as we did first with ticks and stuff like that. But granddaddy longlegs and spiders and all kinds of bugs are everywhere out there. I did see that. Yeah.
Fucking everywhere.
And you have to forgive me. I'm on muscle relaxers, so I feel like I'm very slow moving.
Yeah.
And my eyes are
that's
heavy.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. How you feeling?
Okay. I'm hurting. I'm ready
to
make some pizza.
So, be heading. Damn, we're a little bit off. You'll have to forgive us. So I'm gonna perk it back up. But I'm gonna challenge you a little bit of something here.
Me?
We need to get our juices back up.
Okay. All right. What's the challenge?
Well, from the day we leave to go down to Galveston until the day we get back, I'm gonna challenge you to a social media meet off.
Okay.
Okay. That's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
So you guys know that I love making my stories, and you can tell if I'm making my stories because they're all detailed.
Yes, he's a story person. I'm the real person. Ha 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 ha. That makes fun. That's nice. A good one. I like that. Nice. Yeah, Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels. I'm usually the one that makes those.
In the post, we kind of come
stories, together. Instagram stories and Facebook stories. He's the guru on that one.
Okay, so this is my thought. We're gonna turn out different content on the Ornery One. You're gonna do one. I'm gonna do one. We're going to put in the story or in the reel or in the post. The post will be hard to do because we can't do that together. Mm-hmm. So we'll stick to reels and stories. Now, I have a problem with reels because y'all know I can't fucking spell. And every time I try to spell something, it comes out wrong. Even the spell check looks at me and says, what the fuck did you just say? AI don't even know how to figure me out. So I'm going to do my damn best. If it's misspelled, you're going to know it's from me. Or if it's 2 words that's flipped, dyslexic Excel. So we will make sure that you'll know who did what.
Okay.
And then at the end, when we get back on one of our lives, you guys are on here, you can tell us who's better at doing the social media. You and me.
Yeah.
We'll do a number. We'll do an even numbers when we get done.
Okay. We could also look on there and see the analytics to see how many impressions and views we got each.
That's smart. That sounds.
Or you guys just tell us which one you like.
No,
better.
I think that'd be neat. Why don't we do this? We'll look at what our folks say, what they think, and then we'll look at the likes and comments and the analytics.
Okay.
Which you guys know is all tied into a lot of shit. That's why some of those people get big, because.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we'll do.
Oh, guys, look at that. It feels so much better.
Well, I'll tell you what I got going on. I got the truck with a water tank in it, with a pump in it that's pumping into our new holding tank that's pumped into our house. It's out there pumping. I know it ain't going to overpump. It's a 125 gallon back of the truck is 300 something.
Yeah, so. Yeah, it's not going to overflow, but yeah. I am anxious to get that thing filled up, maybe do a load of laundry, maybe some towels or something. I got to get that fragrance cedar Christmas winter mint smell out of the water because I don't want all of my clothes smelling like that.
Yeah, we can't do much anyway. We just do a couple small loads.
Yeah.
To get things set up.
And then take a shower tonight. We're going to have some clean armpits, so I'm so excited about that, guys.
Dude, I boiled 20 gallons of water the other day for you. Put 15 gallons of cold water in the tub.
That is true love.
But it still was pretty cold.
Yeah, it was pretty cold.
Guys, I'm going to tell you, y'all enjoy that water coming out of your tap because that shit ain't easy. Like we go in there and just flip a switch on, get electricity, and flip the water meter. You got a water there.
Yeah, it really takes us back and appreciates. I find myself turning lights off and unplugging things so much more than I did before. You know, that unplugging things, that's always, I've read something a long time ago that even if it's off but it's still plugged up, it still has some draw to it. So I unplug things and turn lights off, and that I think that kind of happened because I went without electricity there for a while here.
Yeah, and like I said, another thing we're going to have to do, the electricity that we got here is kind of spotty, so we're going to have to figure out some way to keep Steph's computers like off solar or something if it glitches, to keep her from losing whatever she's got going. So for some of y'all that know what I'm talking about, some of you don't, if you're halfway through a video and you got so much and you don't have it saved and it glitches, you go back and lose all your editing, lose everything.
Yeah, and which Premiere Pro does have an auto save thing, but sometimes it happens. The other thing is, in Harrison, our internet was sucky and it would just drop. Well, now it's the electric that just drops or glitches. So even on my computers, all three of them that I have set up, if the glitch goes out, they all shut down and come back up. And I know that's probably not good for your computers.
I'm going to tell you guys something.
The Wi-Fi?
Yeah, so this is what we're running off of right now. If you guys are wondering what our internet's coming from, is right here.
Yep, so I use a T-Mobile hotspot, and it's actually working out great.
It's better than that damn, what is it,
Starlink.
That shit sucks. Y'all overcharging everybody, selling a product that you know ain't working right. What the fuck y'all thinking?
But I bought this a couple years ago and got service just to be able to take on the road with us, whatever we were at rallies and events and stuff like that. And it kind of helped and it worked. And so when we moved here, I was like, I don't even think I'm going to get internet. I'm just going to get another one of those boxes to take on the road with us and leave the one box here so we can have like our security cameras and stuff like that have Wi-Fi.
Really quick, what's that cost us a month?
It's actually $115 per year.
Say what?
Yeah.
Say it again.
$115 per year. It's a little over $10 a month, and it actually goes through a nonprofit. So as long as I'm keeping it with the Ornery One with Bikers Pay It Forward, I can get it processed through there, and it's like a little over $10 a month.
Is it holding up to what you need done?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What were we paying for internet at Harrison?
Like $60-something a month.
Okay. What were we paying for the OnStar shit or one fucking Starlink?
So Starlink, I think, was like $125 a month for roaming. But if it's stationary, I think it was like $55.
Right.
But of course, you have to buy the hardware for it.
Right.
The hardware for this one, even though it's just a little box, is free. They do have a T5, like a little bit better,
which we should get
5G, box, and it's like probably $80 or so.
Okay, so there's a little difference there. Now we don't have a water bill now. We're hauling water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now our electric isn't going to be that much anymore. I want to work on solar shit next if I can figure it out. Plus, I need it for the bus. Also, like we've cut our bills way down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This was a huge benefit for us financially, but also just kind of a mind reset for us.
Now, I want to tell you guys, if you're wondering what we're living in a 16 by 40 Dirksen storage building. So that's what it is. Spray foamed it. We did all. It's got PEX plumbing, 2 bathrooms, full kitchen, full bathroom, full washer and dryer. Got a big bedroom. Like I said, 200 amp service. So this thing's plenty big enough for us. What we're excited about is getting outside and getting that done. Mm-hmm. All right, guys. I can tell you're getting a little antsy. You got anything you want to catch up on, comments or other questions?
I don't think so. I appreciate you guys all joining us tonight. I know it was kind of a spur of the moment yesterday. We decided to just go ahead and go live and try and get back into the rhythm of doing our live feeds. I know winter's coming on, and that's a great time for all of us just kind of get together once a week and just chat and take our minds off of the winter blues. So, I appreciate you guys hanging in with us throughout this move and, being patient with us as we were delayed on all of our content and our live feeds.
Custom Dynamics, thank you guys. Legend Suspension, thank you guys. KST, love you guys, thank you. Chromeworks, thank you guys so much. Mustang Seats, thank you. Memphis Shades, thank you so much. Pictrell, thanks for taking care of our shit. Joanna out there at Baxter Insurance over there at Mount Home, thank you so much. Rainwater Holden Saxon, thanks for being the attorneys that really care. And thanks to all you Ornery ass members for hanging in there, letting us be who we are and doing what we're doing, letting us work through life as it plays out in front of you. And I want to thank you, honey, for working so hard at everything we're doing here. And
thank you
Hank,
for getting me water.
Yeah. And Hank, thanks for getting my crumbs out of the bed at night.
Hey, you're welcome.
All right, I appreciate you guys. Can't tell you how much. Can't wait to get back on the road. I'm going to light that motherfucker up. I'm going to kick some dust, buddy. Can't wait. Not too far. I can't outrun Steph, though. So we'll see who makes the better social media.
I got it. Me. I got it.
Who's the content creator here?
Well,
he needs a Tic Tac.
Yeah, probably. Okay, guys. Love you all, and we will see you guys next Monday, or if we go live during Lone Star.
I think we will. That's right, guys.
You can tell he's happy when he starts.
We'll let you guys know where we're at up and down the road. We're going to go pretty slow with a row, dealing with what Steph's dealing with. But I'm excited to be back on the road, and Hank is too. You ready to go for a road trip? Oh, yeah, that gets him up and going. All right, guys. I appreciate y'all down to the core. Thanks for tuning in and chiming in until I see you somewhere on the road or back on here. Y'all stay on there. Ding.